You know, a lot of people still reeling over that major scandal involving the colleges across the country, including Wake Forest. You know, so far 50 people have been charged in what the U.S. attorney says is the largest college admissions scam in U.S. history. Authorities say it involved college coaches, administrators, and parents who actually paid bribes to get their children into elite colleges and universities. And joining me to talk a lot more about this growing scandal today and about how it affects students who really get into college fairly is Lee Bearer.
Yes.
Bearer, thank you. So will this have any effect on people applying for colleges here this spring to get in for next fall?
Well, students have already applied. So next fall deadlines were in October, November, December, and January. So those students are waiting to hear about whether or not they've been accepted.
So how do is this bubbling in your circles? I mean, it's bubbling across the country, but
hugely, yes.
What are people saying about this?
How unfair it is for people of privilege of means to be using that illegally to gain a competitive edge. You know, they talk about college admissions having a front door, which is what we hope everyone uses, which is
right?
A meritocracy where people are competing on equal footing. There's a back door that they sort of refer to as either legacy, where if you apply to a school your parents went to, or
if you have a sibling there, or maybe something like that.
Or a big donor. Right. So if you wanted to donate money for a building, all of that is still legal, right? And then they call this sort of the side door, which is, you know, help me fix it, make it happen. And, you know, clearly the people who have been who are being litigated here, it's just massive.
So we know what these people did wrong, but you know what? There are a lot of families out there, moms and dads perhaps watching right now, of juniors in high school that are going to be going through this process either very soon or early next fall. What should they be doing? Is there any way to get a little bit better of a competitive edge now at this point in the game?
Well, they should be honest, first of all, okay? So certainly taking the most rigorous courses, and now is absolutely the time when students are picking their courses for next year, so that's a really important piece.
Really, that almost should start freshman year of high school, so that you have a track record of something that you can show them in junior year and early, because to start your late junior year, or even in your senior year, is almost too late.
Right, but you're continuing on a pathway, right? So if you've taken a high-level course, say an AP course, advanced placement, the likelihood is that you should continue on that track so that you show continued rigor in your college planning.
Yeah, you know, I've got one in and one going, and I can tell you parents, and I always tell other parents this, it's not a scary process. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, take a deep breath. Good things will happen.
Kids, my favorite stat is that by Halloween, every student is at their first choice school. So
there you go.
They got in or they didn't.
That's right.
They're resilient and they're happy wherever they're going to be.
That's right. All right. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure meeting you. Good information and good advice.
Okay, great.
Okay.